you look at India, and if you look at what is happening currently, then we can gauge for ourselves as to whether our government is prioritizing right or we are going haywire. 18.57 crores was spent on television advertisement. 1,000 crores was spent on print advertisement. Billions, 950 billion was spent on freebies. Education is the foundation stone of any nation. They say you don't need to put bombs on a nation to destroy it. Just destroy their schools and the nation is destroyed. We're destroying our schools. Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. You know, there's an old Chinese saying. This Chinese saying says that a good king is he who understands the importance of priority. A good king is he who understands the importance of priority. And it is so true. It is not just about good king, it's also true to a good prime minister. A good leader is a person who understands the priority of his people, of his country, of his company, of his unit, of his group. If he or she understands the priority, then he or she can lead the group better, can fend the group better. Now, if you look at India, and if you look at what is happening currently, then we can gauge for ourselves as to whether our government is prioritizing right or we are going haywire. Let me start with a very simple headline that I think came in yesterday's newspaper. Chhattisgarh spends 18.57 crores on television ad. 18.57 crores. A state like Chhattisgarh, which has got limited revenue, which is not a very resourceful state in terms of revenue, spends 18.57 crores on television ad in 3 months. In 3 months. The fact is, was 18.57 crores the priority of that particular state to be spent on television ads? You ask yourself. 1,000 crores is what the government of India spent on print media alone. Print media money, ads that come in newspapers. We spent 1,000 crores. This is between 2019 and 2024. 1,000 crores. Okay, let's go further. You see, high prices for freebies. This is a table from India Today, where states like Maharashtra, where we saw elections in November, December, we spent around 960 billion rupees as freebies. Karnataka, 537 billion rupees as freebies. Telangana, 352 billion rupees as freebies. Rajasthan, 307 billion rupees as freebies. Billion rupees. Let me repeat myself. Andhra Pradesh, 273 billion rupees as freebies. 234 billion rupees. Madhya Pradesh, so on and so forth. These states, this is the kind of money that has been spent for welfare. Maharashtra, we all know things like the Ladki Bahin Yojana. Imagine, is this our priority? Politicians don't spend it because this particular spend will help the economy or this particular spend will help the people. That's not their priority. They spend this money, your money, to ensure that they get votes. Now let me take you to priority. You know, today, by end of tonight, 10 schools in India must have shut down. 10 schools must have shut down. 10 government schools. This is the status. Imagine how many children lose their opportunity for education. How many children will not be able to go to school the next day? How many children remains uneducated because we, the people of India and our country, couldn't provide them that education. They cannot go to a school tomorrow morning. And 18.57 crores was spent on television advertisement. 1,000 crores was spent on print advertisement. Billions, 950 billion was spent on freebies. Now you decide whether that 1,500 rupees given to that lady in Maharashtra under the Ladki Bahin is more important, or children going to school is more important. That money was given because the party wanted to get votes. And this money would have ensured that India has a future. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand the loss of priority? And this, I can cite 5,000 examples. 5,000 examples where our money goes into gala events and great international events, and some people call those events our international initiative. Launching G20 in India is not an international initiative by India. It is just launching an event, paying for the event and launching it. So it is nothing great, like somebody wrote in my, Twitter the other day. But the fact remains that this is how we spend our money. Our money is spent more on visual, on symbolism, on display. It is not spent on real problems, because somewhere down the line, real problems, nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to hear it. And nobody will appreciate you. So the government is very clear. Kyun spend karne ka school mein, yaar? Why spend on the school? Might as well spend money on things like a gala G20 or a great visit from Mr. Donald Trump to India. Let us spend money there. At least the world will watch us. We can stand next to Donald Trump and our photographs will be flashed all over the world. That's our priority. And that's where I say is wrong. That's where I say is wrong. Another thing that I really want to draw your attention to is, as a country, do we really give impetus to education? Do we really give impetus to building institutes? Our four founding fathers, the person who is blamed the most, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, thanks to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, that we have the concept of IIM. We have the concept of Indian Institute of Technology. We have the concept. And that is expanded to whatever it is today. If it wasn't for people like him, we wouldn't have had that. Have we ever built not a branch of IIM, but have we built an institution like IIM, another institution like IIM in India? Have we built it? Have we built an AIMS? We are expanding whatever we have. That's fine, but have we built something new? Have we built something innovative? The world has changed from 1945 to 2024, mind you, we are still living out of the work and the innovation of 1945. We have not done anything new in 2025. The world has changed, but we are still using our old brains, our old methods, our old innovation. We were not able to innovate. Are you getting the point? Because somewhere down the line, if we believe that hard work is better than Harvard, then why would you promote our children to go and study? Let me give you some more data. Like I said, John Brittus is his tweet. He says 18,727 government schools were shut in last 5 years. Like I said, it almost amounts to 10 schools per day is being shut in India. And ironically, there are few more headlines that I want to read out to you, which is shocking. You see, we have something called as midday meals. Midday meals is what comes under the centre's flagship program called PM Poshan. This scheme has been declined from 11,19,000 schools in 2020 to 10,35,000 schools in 24-25, a net reduction of 84,453 schools, or about 7.5% reduction in the 5 years. That's how bad things are. Data presented by Minister of State for Education Jayant Chaudhary in response to AAP MP Sanjay Singh's query on the scheme shows that the sharpest fall occurred between 2020 and 2021-22, when the coverage declined from 11.9 lakhs to 8.84 lakh schools. Like I told you, a drop of 35,574 or 3.18% in a single year. This again, let me tell you, is what I meant by priority. This is what I meant by priority. Now you decide, are those advertisements that important, or those midday meals in the school? Are those 1,500 or 2,000 rupees that you are giving free free to those women, are they really helping those women? Or would midday meals in school help those children and that entire family? You decide. You decide the priority. And if your decision is the latter, then you know what your government priorities are. This is the point I was trying to make. You see, education is the foundation stone of any nations. They say you don't need to put bombs on a nation to destroy it. Just destroy their schools and the nation is destroyed. We're destroying our schools. That's the point I wanted to make in this short editorial. Till I see you tomorrow. That's at 10 o'clock. Namaskar.